Hi guys, the Jazzy Nerd here, and after months and months and months, welcome back to another episode of Magic Duels. As you can see, we are on the Choose a Campaign screen, and as I hopefully you can also see, I have webcam! It was actually really easy to get that set up. I was shocked. All you had to do was go into my recording software, hit record webcam, and then make sure my computer actually detected an attached webcam. Anyway, in the last episode, we completed the origin story. I had a guest commentator. You guys met Andrew. And, well, as you can also see, there's been a new set released since the last time I played Amonkhet, which is totally cool. And Kaladesh, Aethervault, Amonkhet, and the set that comes out next are their own story arcs, so I may end up doing that after all. I'm still debating. I don't really know. But anyway, since we completed Origins, let's dive into BFZ. Whew, we are actually in Standard now! Yeah, every single one of these sets is in Standard. Battle for Zendikar, Oath of the Gatewatch, Shadows, and Eldritch Moon are all rotating in October, and I'm not happy. Alrighty, here we are. Okay, these are going to work differently. Instead of focusing on a single planeswalker, it's going to focus on a set story. And so I don't know what color deck we're going to be using. I don't know if we're going to be using a multicolor deck. I don't know what we're going to be fighting against. Well, actually, I have a decent idea of what we're going to be fighting against. I don't know if we're going to be using like a different deck for every battle to match the story. I don't know if we're going to be playing as one planeswalker the entire way through. Looks like we might be playing as Gideon, in which case I'm kind of happy because I like white. Well, I like every color. But the problem is white does have a few issues getting rid of ginormous creatures, and there's going to be a lot of ginormous creatures coming up. Anyway, let's dive into match number 1. What did I just hit? Oh well, okay, so we are playing as Gideon. You are Gideon Jura, valiant knight and planeswalker. You protected people on many planes, and now it's the people of Zendikar who need you most. You arrive to find Eldrazi ravaging the land. The stronghold of Seagate has been overrun. You rush to free those trapped inside. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be playing mono white against probably a colorless deck. There's a lot of, so what Eldrazi do has been kind of changed up in the Return to Zendikar. There are a huge number of colorless cards. There's a mechanic called Devoid, where a creature or spell has colored mana in its casting cost, but it's not actually that color. It's not a well-liked mechanic. So the Rise of the Eldrazi were not all colorless. Battle for Zendikar Eldrazi are always colorless. And they do a lot of exile stuff. A lot of exile. Colorless has kind of always done exile, but I'm expecting a lot of cards from Standard, which I'm happy about, because that means I know what most of them do. Also, Amonkhet playing field. Let's see. 2 planes. Got a turn 2, turn 3. Felidar Sovereign. I don't know how much Gorecaster can be blocked by Eldrazi Scions? Okay, that's cool. I guess. You can't chump block with the Scions, and it's a 3-1, which is nothing to sneeze at. Flying thing, that's always nice. Not a lot of flying Eldrazi in Battle for Zendikar. Felidar Sovereign, I don't know how much life gain we've got, but that could be an interesting backup. And then we've got Stasis Snare, which is really good. It's got Flash, which is fantastic. We can play this during combat. And when it enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until Stasis Snare leaves the battlefield. That's really great. That is something that will get those giant Eldrazi off the board. I like this hand. Keep. Okay, opponent plays first. Okay. Blue. Doesn't mean it's not an entirely colorless deck. See, Devoid. This card has no color. Ingest. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. It's really freaking annoying! When it dies, draw a card. If you do, discard. Okay. I hate Ingest. I have played with it. I have played against it. And it's one of those things that's really fun when it's on your side and really, really sucks when it's not. Most really good things in Magic are like that. Basically, it eats your library. And considering we only have 32 cards in our library right now, that's not good. And there's nothing we can do to stop this. So, take 1 damage, lose the top card. We do get to see what it is, right? Another Shadow Glider. Okay, Ondu Greathorn, first strike landfall. Whenever land is under your control, Ondu Greathorn gets +2/+2 till end of turn. So, we play a Plains, we play a Castigator. Landfall, not as great in white as it is in green, but that could still be really nice. Especially since it has first strike. Could deal with smaller Eldrazi really, really well. Call the Scions. Scions work exactly like Eldrazi Spawn from Rise, except they are 1/1s instead of 0/1s. So, doing the same sort of ramp thing we saw in the Emrakul fight. And let's see, we have something on board that can't be blocked by Eldrazi Scions. So, the only viable blocker our opponent has is this thing. It would trade, we would also get that off the board. Anyway. Okay, so we could throw down a Plains and then play Shadow Glider. Or, is it a good place to waste a Tandem Tactics to deal with a 1/1 that he's probably got more of? Well, I'll throw down this Plains. And then, this is not a good time for Stasis Snare. Could throw this in response to blockers. But apparently we do have a fair amount of life gain in the deck. Okay, our opponent's playing blue, but he's tapped out. So, I think I should hold my stuff back because, let's see, if I play this in, I'll have something that can easily kill the salvage drone without dying itself. And then we can swing in on our next turn with a thing that can't be blocked by Scions. So I'm going to play this. Really wants us to attack. I think I'm going to skip. Man, I feel like I play so much better when I can think out loud. Main, tapping out for more Scions. Continue. It's good. That means we don't have a pump spell to worry about. Okay. Put in another land. Don't have a reason to hold this back for the Greathorn because I can't get it in anyway until I have 4 land, if the game will let me get. Thank you. Alright. Now, what I think I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is attack with both and then go tandem tactics after he blocks. Attacks. Attack with both. Confirm attack. He declares blocks. Stop timer. Tandem tactics. Confirm. Okay, we kill salvage drone. And 3 in the air, and we gain 2. And that was the draw, then discard off when the salvage drone got killed. And then shoot. Shoot. Okay, that is something we should seriously consider. Stasis snaring. Throws down another land. What are the odds he has giant growth? Swinging in with all the scions. I can't do anything. I'm also not really worried. I really wish they wouldn't make me watch this. Could play in another castigator. We don't have a land. And I really want to stasis snare that benthic infiltrator. So, does this thing have flying? It does not have flying. I would have figured it did. Okay. I'm gonna save the stasis snare for on his turn. So I'm gonna swing with the thing he can't block. Then I know he's gonna swing in with that next turn because I can't block it. So I'm gonna wait until he declares attacks on his next turn, then play down the stasis snare. I really wish I had picked up a land this turn. So anyway, go to attacks, swing with the thing he can't stop. He's only got 1 green. That's not enough for Plummet. Plummet is 1 green and 1. Destroy target creature with flying. Confirm. Take another 2. And then I suppose I could just stasis snare the infiltrator now. Let's see, if I stasis snare the infiltrator, I can play onto Greathorn on my next turn regardless. So I'm going to pass my turn, see if maybe seeing me with 4 mana open will make him cautious about swinging with the scions. He's got 9 mana available. That's stop timer. Stasis snare. It's probably not the right timing. But yeah, I did that too soon. I did that too soon. Shoot. I'm gonna let myself take another 4 damage. And then I screwed that up. It was the wrong window. It was in response to, I did that when he was going to attacks, not in response to declaring attacks. Pitches everything for Eldrazi Devastator. That's the thing I should have been waiting for the Stasis Snare for. Okay, that thing can kill me in 2 turns unless I snare it. So what I'm going to do this turn, drop a Plains, and then play down a Core Castigator. And dang it, I'm just going to snare it right now. Because that is an 8/9 trample. I do not want that thing to hang around. Probably shouldn't have burnt one on the Benthic Infiltrator, but dang it, that thing is scary. There's no way he can stop this attack. So yeah, hit him for 5. You should keep in mind the Felidar Sovereign is more than an alternate win condition. It's also got Vigilance and Lifelink and 4 power. So yeah. Oh, whoops, didn't confirm. Okay, and then he cannot play another Devastator. Probably not for a while, because he just pitched all his Scions to the first one that I just exiled. So on my next turn, I should be free to play in the Great Horn. It's got 7 mana open. He's swinging in for 1. I don't care. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. I can actually kill him before he kills me. No, I can't. He's got a big blocker. What would help me out here the most? Let's see. I can stop at most 4 of that damage, and I'll lose all my creatures. Should have known he had Scour from Existence. As soon as I saw he had 7 mana available, I should have thought, oh crap, Scour is coming. I really shouldn't have burnt that on the Benthic Infiltrator. Then I would be able to snare it again, and we would be good. But instead, this is happening. I mean, the Great Horn has First Strike, but it's teeny tiny, whereas 5 damage is guaranteed to get through. Then he'll swing, hit me for 8. Then I can hit him for another 5 and then some. I can, in fact, kill him before he kills me. So, go to attack with everything. Block one of the 3/1s with his giant 8/9. Oops. You're gonna have to hit that button. So block one of the 3/1s with his giant 8/9. 5 damage will get through. Then I assume he'll swing with this on his next turn. Hit me for 8. And then I can hit him for another 5. So we can actually win this fight. Then put in a Shadow Glider. As a potential blocker. Also, he's not swinging. see, retreat to Emeria, onto Greathorn. We are not drawing. Okay, we can still. He didn't swing because he know we'll kill next turn if he does. So he's got 7 mana, but he's only got 1 card in hand. Of what we've seen. Okay, he's still, regardless of what that, unless that card is something we have not seen yet, he cannot kill me in 1 more turn. So, and, he's holding back all that mana. That could be a plummet. But I'm still going to swing with my flyers. He's playing green. He's probably got a plummet somewhere, but we don't know if that is one. So I'm going to swing with the flyers and see what happens. Because if I swing with this guy, he'll get blocked anyway, so there's no real... It got through! What is he doing? Well, it's not a plummet, because if it was, he would have used it. And then... what should I put in? The Greathorn, or... let's see, if I put in the Greathorn, I can chump with it. But it doesn't matter how well something blocks when he's got an 8-9 in play. So, but on the other hand, I haven't seen any land, so this is probably not going to be very useful to me. So let's put in the Greathorn. I still don't have the mana for you. Jeez. Okay. He's going to swing. I could block, but I can also survive this and probably kill next turn. I'm going to take the hit. He's at 1. Unless he's got something crazy in his hand, I can kill in 1 more turn. And he can't block me. So I can just swing out with everything, and if even one of them gets through, he's dead. Okay. Okay, this works. This works really well. Okay. Put in the retreat to Emeria before the land. Then play this Plains. Give everything +1/+1. Then this thing also gets a landfall trigger. And swing out. I can't think of any way he could stop this thing. There are no board wipes in blue or green. Unless he's got displacement wave. I think that's return all creatures to their owner's hands. And if he's got that, it would be really bad. Because I'd be dead. He doesn't have it! We win! And because he died to first strike damage, it isn't even going to show the rest. Alright, we won. You help the survivors escape. Among them is Nissa, an elvish planeswalker, who we've met before! You share your plan to reclaim Seagate from the Eldrazi and ask for her aid. She speaks of a quest you must accomplish first, but she agrees to join the fight after you have assembled an army. So are we going to be seeing Nissa are we going to be playing as Nissa summon this and then Gideon is the rest or something? I don't know. Also, that was entirely cards from Battle for Zendikar. So yeah, we could be having only standard cards in this, which would be really nice because I actually know what everything does. Well, mostly. Anyway, I'm going to end this off here. That was a pretty quick episode. I actually won on the first try for once. Anyway, Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please head over to my YouTube channel, watch some of my other videos, and if you enjoyed those, hit the subscribe button because it's a big help. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Episodes of this are going to become a daily affair once again, at least until I get a job. So until then, stay jazzy.